Now it's the how. How will you sell your product or service? We just went over the what do you sell and to whom do you sell it to. Now it's the how. Jose Pio here, aka The Loan Soldier. I'm all about business financing, doing videos like this to try and make it as simple as possible for you to operate your business. I've been receiving a lot of messages or calls or texts and asking me about business related questions. So I've kind of become more of a business guidance counselor, which is perfectly fine with me because I've got a lot of knowledge up here from many years of owning, operating multiple different types of businesses. And I'm trying to bring as much value as I can. That's all I'm about. How will you sell to your customer? A lot of people think that it has to be face-to-face, and that's just not the world we live in anymore. Look at how people get their mortgages. They do a lot of it, if not all of it, online, and they've never met their mortgage loan broker. Look at how they buy a car now. You can go to Carvana and buy a car right online and never even test drive it. How insane is that? You can buy a bed online and never lay in it. That's how we are in today's world. People do not care how you get it done. They want it done, and they want it done quickly. And they don't have to worry about it because there's two things you have to think about. How are you going to sell it up front? But to me, the more important part is how do you sell after? Because you want to keep that client coming back, or if it's a one-time purchase kind of deal, you want them to become a raving fan. You want them to be going to Google reviews, leaving you a review, telling them friends about you. Anyone who has asked any questions about that product that they bought or service that they got, you want them to brag about you, because the fact of the matter is there's going to be someone else that comes around with a lower price point that's going to try and beat you out. They want to eat your meal, and you can't have that. And you don't want to be fighting them based on the price point. You want to fight them on the value that you brought to the customer. Because when you provide a valuable service at a price point that the customer can agree on, whoever comes around with the lower price point, it does not matter. That doesn't matter. We had a concrete deal that we did where there was a lower price point on it, estimate on it, and we were able to get the deal done because of the communication, because of the invoice estimate that we had. It was just far more professional. The other one was more of like a chuck in a truck type of deal where it was just some jabroni that came around and priced it out who, was not professional looking, did not provide the type of invoicing that a high-end customer would want. And so we were able to get the deal because we had a more professional look to us, not just in person. And actually, we didn't even meet with them in person. It was an estimate that we emailed to them. It just looked good to them. And then the follow-up was that much better. So we got the deal, even though the price point was higher. And that's where you want to be as a business owner. You don't want to fight based on price. Trust me, that's not where you want to be. So you got to fight them with the value that you bring. And that is all about how you will sell your customer, is the value that you bring to them by the way that you communicate with them. Communication is the key. And it's not just upfront. It's not just closing the deal where they say, hey, text me, or hey, send me that invoice through email. No, it's the follow-up as well. It's the look. It's the branding. Making sure you put a little time and effort into making sure that if you're going to be asking for higher prices, then, the lower quality guys who are just on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist have some type of branding, have some type of look to you. Make sure that you're clean. Even though you're working in concrete, even though you're working in landscaping, that doesn't mean you show up to a meeting, or it doesn't mean that your branding doesn't look professional. That's my insight into how you will sell the customer, because you don't want to fight on price. You do not want to get to that race to the bottom of the price pool. That's not where you want to be. If you have any questions about that, let me know. I would love to be your guidance counselor as well for your business. All right, you guys have a blessed day.